Hello, Desert Garage. We are going to do a review of my 2011 Kia today. Not exciting, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Plus, we've been testing out some new wireless microphones, as you can see on the top of my head. So, let's get on with it. Alright, this is my 2011 Kia Optima EX that I purchased from Carvana, 7 months ago? And we just barely got her back on the road a few weeks ago. She was down for a while. But, we went ahead and got her back up and going again. And this, little car has been actually pretty good. I can't really complain, besides a few minor issues here and there. It's a 2011. It's an EX. It's they say GDI, which is direct injection, but it's got the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine in it, and it's not a bad little motor. I'll go ahead and pop the hood for you guys. I recently had to do spark plugs in it because the spark plugs, I kid you not, had 99,000 miles on them. Nothing real exciting going on here, really. But, as far as performance, this 2.4 liter is actually a pretty good little engine. It's got plenty of power. Damn sure no complaints about it at all. It gets, before I did the spark plugs, it was getting about 26, 27 in town, and then 33, 34 on the highway. Right now, it is getting in, just driving back and forth to work, it is actually getting, 29 miles to the gallon. And I drove it on the highway New Year's Day, and I was averaging between 35 and 36 miles to the gallon. So, that's not too bad. I know everybody always says, Kia Optimas, they're junk, which they got a very bad reputation, especially after they hit 100,000 miles. But this thing had 92,000 miles on it when I bought it, and now it's got almost 100,000 on it. And like I said, 7 months I've had this thing. You got some 17-inch wheels on there, 215/55 17s, which you don't feel every bump in the road. These things actually ride really, really nice. You got a nice big spacious trunk. It's got the push to start. Whoop, forgot to take my trash out of the trunk. But there's a lot of room in this trunk. And then you got your little pull things for the seat, which, this is one thing I don't really like, it being in the trunk. It's like that for both sides. You cannot fold the seats down inside the car. And putting a car seat in these is not fun either. I've got my grandson's car seat in here right now, but, it's a little challenging to get it all hooked in. As you can see, it goes right through here, but it's kind of a pain. The one thing I don't like about it is the panoramic roof. I'm not a big fan over these. This section does open all the way. This section is, doesn't open at all. But this one's got the leather interior. It's got heated seats. It's got ventilated seats. It's got heated steering wheel. It's this one. It has it. I'm going to start it up for you guys here. And, I mean, she's got a little vibration still, but you can hear the direct injection in it. That's what's making noise, is the direct injection. They're always a little noisy. But anyway, I got to replace the valve cover gasket, which is not fun on these, but you know, it's not that bad. So, I mean, it's not really a bad little car at all. This is like my highway runner. So, I mean, yeah, you just cannot beat. You cannot beat 35 miles to the gallon. But we'll go through here. Oh, let me go ahead and shut this door down. Okay. And, all right. We'll get on here. Yeah, 28. Let me see if I can get y'all. I can't. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's getting 29.1 miles per gallon right now. You know, and I mean, you know, it's really a very roomy car. I mean, I was surprised because my seat is all the way back, and I'm comfortable. The seats are very comfortable. Everything is very user friendly. The sound systems, they're not the greatest. They're very plain. But, you know, you don't need, you know, big booming sound. You know, you got all your Windows controls here. You know, very easy to get to. You got, you know, your memory for your power seats. Like I said, down here, you got your ventilated and heated seat controls here. But I mean, this thing really has no problem getting out of its own way. Not like a lot of four cylinders. You got your USB connections down here. You've got 12 volt power source here. You got another one on this side. You can hook your auxiliary cord up, you know, to play through the radio, and it's also Bluetooth, which that is one thing I really don't like about this, is the Bluetooth. I mean, it's a nightmare to try to keep your phone paired up with it. It sometimes just doesn't pair, and then you got to redo everything, and that's kind of the bad thing about it. But like this one's got a CD player, no CD changer or anything like that, but you know, it does got a CD player. You know, so I mean, it's not a bad little car. You know, you got your compass up here, and you know, you got auto dimming and all that up, you know, for your rear view mirror. You know, all your lights here, lights there. This is for your sunroof, which I'm not messing with. Now, the only really other complaint I got is I'm having problems with my driving lights. They don't, the little, well, I guess you call them fog lights, but they do not turn on. Now, if I turn on my right-hand turn signal, then they'll come on. It's weird. But, like, you know, you got a nice, you know, good size glove box. It's full, but, and then what I like here is this little thing you have right here. This is like if your remote goes dead, you insert your remote right in here, push it in, and then you can start your car. Which I've had to do that actually once. Oh shoot, I got my ventilated seats turned on. But you know, I mean, for a little commuter car, it's really very comfortable. I took this thing to Tucson to duct tape drags, and you know, it was having issues, but I mean, mechanical issues, but it still drove all the way over there and all the way back, and I mean, comfortable, very comfortable, because My seats are all the way back, and I'll show you how much room. I mean, there is four, passengers back here. I mean, look at that room. I mean, you can't really complain. Someone could sit in here very easily. Sorry, the car is a mess. It's dirty. I live on a dirt road, and then, like I said, grandson comes around, and so it's, it doesn't get cleaned very often, but it is my highway running car. But, I mean, now, the leather seats do not hold up very good. As you can see, that's about the only flaw in them right there. But, I mean, all in all, it's not a bad little car. I mean, I don't think I would buy another Optima, though, knowing that they can have issues. So, my next car, I gotta wait till about May before I can actually trade this one in. But I'm actually looking at a Kia K5, 23, 22. So those are actually really nice cars, and they got a really good reputation. But I mean, for a Carvana car, it's not bad. I mean, really. And the insurance is not stupid high dollar, but and then of course you got a normal function remote control here, nothing big. You got an emergency key right there, so you can get into your door locks if you have to, and of course push to start. The cruise control is very user friendly, and then of course you got all your stuff here, your reset button that resets your trip and everything, and your trip button here, and then eco mode, which I've used it a few times, and believe me, eco mode doesn't make that big of a difference. I think it adds like 1 mile to the gallon more. It's not that much. It's got a heck of a heater in it. It'll roast you out. But I mean, you got all kinds of little, you put cup down here, put a bunch of junk down here. I mean, that's really about it. So, I mean, this is my Kia. But see, yeah, these little lights here, those are the ones that they're having electrical issues with coming on. It's kind of weird when you turn on your turn signal and you flash people with them, because they all of a sudden decide they're going to come on then. But, I mean, like I said, for a little commuter car, you can't go wrong with the Optima. It's budget friendly. You can pick them up anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000. Like I said, this one had 92,000 miles on it when I bought it, and now it's got 99,800 some odd miles. I do like these. You got your turn signals right in here, as well as in the front, which is I think is very nice. I'll turn on my hazard lights here, because they work with the hazard lights as well. And of course it's got traction control and everything. But look at that. See, I mean, that's a nice little setup. But I mean, really, it's not a bad little car though. I don't have really any complaints about it. Really, not too many. I mean, if I was on a budget and I needed it and I was going to buy another one, then, I would indeed buy another one if it was, reasonable enough. So, that's about it for 2011 Kia review. yeah, I mean, really buy one if it's what's in your budget, and if not, well, if you can get something a little different, maybe get something different, but I mean, hell, it is what it is. It's just a little cheap little throwaway car is all they are. But, yep. So, that concludes my review of the 2011 Kia Optima. Told you it wasn't exciting at all. But anyway, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.